Trying to wait for a few more people to come in because I ain't sent out no notifications before we get started. A few things I want to talk about. One of the things I want to talk about is Dame Dash, man. Dame Dash, I'm sure somebody's going to send you this. You know how these people in the comments are. They love to stir up controversy or instigate or whatever. But what I got to say is not really a bad thing. It's just a fair warning, whether you like it or not. Not saying you don't know what you're doing, you know, but I think that Dame, I'm talking to you. I ain't talking to everybody else. I'm talking to you, right? I think you still let your ego get to you. You know, your ego is a great part of your downfall. And that it just seems like you know, you just won't humble yourself and you won't stop worrying about what people think. Which I know is hard in this day and time of social media with, you got everybody making these videos and stuff about you, even your own Harlem brothers, you know, Cameron, Jim Jones, or whatever. Jim don't really talk about you like that. But Cam kicking your back in about, your finances or whatever. Um, I think if you wasn't in any type of legal trouble where people are trying to sue you, then I wouldn't even feel like I need to say what I'm about to say because it wouldn't even matter. But I don't think that is wise of you to even address your finances or at all, you know, just for the simple fact that you got these lawsuits that keep coming up, you know, the whole thing with this 800,000 with this film situation. And I think that um, I think you letting your ego get in the way of you not just keeping your mouth closed when it comes to your finances. Because everything that you say is going to be used against you in that lawsuit. And now you're sitting here trying to I'm trying not to say too much because I don't want to make it worse for you. Um, I'm gonna pull up over here real quick. Yeah, I think that's cool. So I think that, and it's just my personal opinion. Um, you could take whatever I say with a grain of salt. You ain't got to listen to me. I think that you letting your ego get in the way of your intelligence. And instead of you not speaking on your finances and how you living, I think that the Camerons and the people that's on the internet that's talking about you and how you messed up your money and all this stuff is why you broke and this, that, and the other. Now, me personally, I don't think you broke. I've been around you long enough, you know, for days at a time, weeks at a time, months at a time, hours at a time. Excuse me. I sat in meetings with you, you know, so I know how intelligent you are, right? Roc-A-Fella wouldn't have been Roc-A-Fella without you. That is a fact, right? And even though we have our disagreements, even though, you know, I was done wrong, I still don't have a problem with telling the truth about you. You know what I'm saying? Opposed to, like people like Cameron that gotta know that you smart enough to have moved your paper around so that you weren't completely broke. Um, you made good investments, like in Rachel Roy, helping her do a clothing line. Um, Along with art and all a bunch of other stuff that I know that you got some assets that would make sure that you're not broke. You're probably not a billionaire, right? Well, we know you're not a billionaire because Jay-Z's not even a billionaire. That's a lie. Just like Kanye is not no billionaire. That's a lie. Just like Diddy ain't no billionaire. You know what I'm saying? People take these projections and think that these people are really rich beyond imagination. But sticking to the topic, I don't think that it is wise for you to do interviews and have to pull your ding ding out to prove to dudes that you not messed up, that you not broke. You know what I'm saying? If they want to think that you broke, Dame, let them think that. But stop doing interviews that's going to have these people that's suing you be able to pull these interviews up in court and say, oh, he got a ranch. He's saying it's his family's ranch and he works for his family. He's not making, like, you don't need to do that, bro. That is only going to come back and hurt you. You know what I'm saying? Because if a person like me can read between the lines of what you're saying, you know damn well a judge is going to be able to read in between the lines of what you're saying. And then you don't want them to start digging through your family's background to find out how you're attached to this bread. You know what I'm saying? You don't want them, even though you say in your family, if it's in your wife's name, you're married to her.